Welcome to the More Life, Less Drama podcast with mindset expert and master executive coach, Prue Sulicic, who will teach you how to finish your first goal and then every goal using her simple, proven formula. If you're ready to live more life, have more fun, and reach your potential with less drama, you're in the right place.
Hello. Welcome back to another episode of More Life, Less Drama. As you know, I'm Prue Sulicic, and today I'm really excited to talk to you about something that I know will resonate deeply with many of you. I'm going to have this heart-to-heart with you because that's how I feel like I like to speak to you as a close friend, because those that listen, look, most of you are close friends, and I really want to talk to you about achieving your goals. And also the possibility of why you feel stuck and overwhelmed and not getting the progress that you want. So I want you to grab a coffee, or if you're on a walk, really let it sink in, and let's just dive in. I've created something that I'm really proud of that is making an impact, and I know that can help you shift things in the direction that you want to go, and it's called the Finishers Club. I'm sure you've heard me talk about it before, but today's episode, I'm really going to dive into what the Finishers Club is all about, because what it's not is not just a course or a program. It's a complete step-by-step process that takes you from feeling scattered and stuck and unsure of what to do to feeling more confident and organized and actually stepping in and finishing the goals that you set for yourself. Wouldn't that be nice? And I realize, look, I keep saying this over and over again. I want to tell you that a program like this is not the be all and end all. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that the Finishers Club is it. If you join, everything in your life is going to, come together beautifully and you're going to have all your ducks lined up in a row. No. If anyone tells you that, run for the hills, because my theory is that it takes a tribe of people to support you to get to where you want. And the Finishers Club, in my eyes, is the foundational piece that will help you step into being the person that you need to be, that finishes your goals once and for all. And so in this episode, I'm going to explain to you exactly why I created this program and why I think it can make a huge difference in your life as one of the support networks that I was talking about. I know a lot of you that are listening are probably super busy, and I totally understand that. Like, I feel like I'm chasing my tail on a day-to-day basis. You've got work, family commitments, other personal commitments. Like for me, over the last 2 days, I spent 2 or 3 hours in the car running around, delivering 2 or 3 hours in the car, going back and forth to appointments for myself and my daughter. And then yesterday I did the same thing. I was in the car a lot, like back and forth and picking people up from the airport. And so those big chunks of time make a difference. And I know that it disrupts what you want your life to look like, yet it's just necessary. Life is going to happen no matter what, and you have to figure out a way to move through life and have all the commitments and still be in a place where you can get to achieve your goals. And the thing is, what I've noticed is, even though there are a gazillion things out there that are there to support you to help achieve your goals, you've never actually really been taught how to set a goal properly. Like, hands down, I'm certain that this is part of the problem. And also, you've never been taught properly how to create a plan. And those things, like setting goals and creating plans, might feel like a mystery to you. You're like, I just don't know how, or I've done it and then I've done nothing with it. That's usually what happens. Or maybe you're someone who just avoids writing anything down because, let's face it, the thought of failing at that goal is worse than the idea of not trying at all. Does that sound familiar? I know I have plenty of clients that really struggle writing stuff down. And I get it, believe me, I get it. So many of us feel this way, including myself sometimes. I know you're busy, like I said, and sometimes it feels like we're just winging it. Well, because we are. We are literally winging it through life. And hey, I've been there too, and you're not alone. In fact, I work with people every day who are exactly where you are right now, and that's why I created the Finishers Club. It's basically a guide that is going to get you out of the hole. Basically, that's what it is. And it's more than just getting you out of the hole. It's like setting you up for success for every single goal that you set for yourself into the future. So let me tell you why I'm so passionate about this, because I am. I have created many things over my time as a coach, over the last 5 years, like since 2019, I've been doing that. And I have created thing after thing and tested thing after thing, and to see where people really need support. And I feel like I have a pretty good gauge on where people need support. And this, my friend, is the thing that I'm super proud of, because I feel like it amalgamates all my ideas into one thing, and it's not just a specific weight loss goal or a work goal. It's everything. It encapsulates everything in your life. It's like a holistic view of your life for every single goal that you want to create. So let's talk about the Finishers Club a little bit more. The Finishers Club is about simplifying things. Like I said, I know you're so busy, and it's for people who have tried all those complicated strategies and endless to-do lists. Like, I know you've been there. Like, I have bought every single diary possible to figure out my life. And really what I was doing was overcomplicating things. So like I said, the Finishers Club is all about simplifying things. I wanted to create something that anyone can use, and you don't have to have any particular thing. You don't have to buy a diary. You don't have to do anything. You can just show up where you are right now and really get stuck into it. And it's going to really help you finish the things that you start. Because imagine this, you've set a goal like we always do. Let's think of the start of the year. You've set a goal at the start of the year, and instead of feeling lost and overwhelmed, especially that comes like a couple of weeks in, maybe you've set a goal and you're super excited, and then a couple of weeks in, you start feeling lost and overwhelmed. You're like, oh, that's right, I set a goal amongst Christmas holidays where I wasn't actually at work and I didn't have a lot of commitments. I was just super chill and relaxed on my holiday. And then you get back to work, school starts again, and all of a sudden you find yourself just going, oh my God, I have no time to even focus on this goal of mine. So instead of feeling lost and overwhelmed, I want you to feel clear and confident. And I know that sounds really abstract, but there is a process to get there, and I can help you exactly with those steps. So you know the exact steps, and that is that you will know the exact steps that you need to take to make real progress on your goal. And I teach you to not do it in a rushed, last minute kind of way, but in a way that feels aligned to what you really want. Because like I said earlier, you are still living your life. You still have commitments and a life to live, and you don't just have this goal inside a bubble. And that will make it so much easier to cross the finish line of, because hey, we've got to do it alongside our life. And so the result is that you actually finish goals that really matter to you. We leave aside all the other goals that are not ours and just focus on the ones that you really want and that you have commitment to. How amazing would that feel? One of my clients shared this with me recently. They said, before the Finishers Club, I felt like I was always juggling 100 things, but never actually getting anywhere. Now I have a simple process that keeps me focused, and for the first time, I'm actually ticking things off my list without stress. That's the kind of transformation I want for you too, because life is just a series of small goals all built up together, and what we focus on in the Finishers Club is small goals. So let's have a quick talk about what the program looks like. The program is a 5-step program, okay? And like I said, it's not the be all and end all, but it's going to set some foundations for you. So the 5-step program is designed to take you from dreaming about your goals, like you have those daydreams of the goals that you want to achieve, to actually having a support and strategy in place to finish them. Like, wouldn't that be so cool if you could finish the goals that you want? And I bet when I say to you, finish your goals, that even seems a little bit abstract. You're like, but what does that even look like? Do goals ever finish? Well, inside the Finishers Club, that's what we actually support you with. Goals do have a finish line. And if you haven't learned how to set a finish line, you have no idea where you're kicking the ball. Like, absolutely no idea. You're just like running around blindfolded on the football field trying to figure out where the goalposts are. So inside the Finishers Club, we really set goals with finish lines, and it's the most important part of this whole process. So here's how it works. The first step is, firstly, to set aligned goals. It's about setting goals that feel good, like goals that align with who you are and what you want, no matter what you think you should do. Like, we are throwing shoulds out of the door in the Finishers Club and really focusing on the goals that you really want. Then the next step is to prune unnecessary tasks. So we just cut the fluff here. You'd be amazed at how much of what you think we have to do is just noise. It's noise and distraction, and it's getting in the way of you actually showing up to achieve your goals. So I'll teach you how to focus on what really matters. The third thing is creating a simple routine. Not some rigid, structured schedule, but a routine that works with your life, not against it. So many people that set goals think they're doing it inside a bubble, that you're not going to have to deal with anything that life throws at you. But that's the problem. Most people think they're setting goals and they've got all this time and all this energy and all this focus to achieve their goals. But what really happens is life gets in the way and just throws them off course. And then it just, shakes them up and they can't get back into the swing of their goals. So we create a simple routine that you decide on, because I don't know what your life consists of. So you have to go through this process and figure out what the goals look like for you, and then schedule your goals around your life. Amazing. It's like breakthrough. And then step 4 is super important. And this is about mindset. Learning how to finish what you start without getting derailed by fear or procrastination or distractions is all about mindset. So we dive in here and I teach you all the tools and strategies that I know to help shift your mindset into a finisher's mindset. It's so freaking exciting. I love this part of the program. And then step 5 is achieving a goal. It's seeing the goal through step by step and crossing the finishing line. Like, who knew that you could actually cross the finish line of your goal? By the end of this process, you'll have a clear path and the confidence to finish any goal you set. It's so simple, and I almost say it sounds too simple, but that's the whole purpose behind the Finishers Club. It's such a simple foundational process that you get to do this and learn how to finish your first goal, like your first intentional goal, which inside the Finishers Club is a 4-week goal. We do not focus on anything but a 4-week goal, which you might be thinking, hey Pro, like seriously, I've completed goals that are bigger than that. And my thought is, okay, great, but do you know the process that you did to actually finish that goal? Or did it sort of happen just in a rush and with lots of stress and procrastination and a little bit of confusion? Like, yeah, you got over the finish line, but really it was just felt really hard. So inside the Finishers Club, we take away the hardness. We figure out how to finish your first 4-week goal by following this process, and then we show up and do it again and again and again until all of a sudden it's just like a natural process for you to do and follow, that then you can go out and achieve bigger goals. Because look, you can't run before you can walk. This is the foundation of the Finishers Club. We've got to learn to achieve small goals first. And if you haven't learned how to follow through with a goal, or be disciplined enough to follow through with a 7-day goal or a 4-week goal, like a 28-day goal, how on earth do you think you're going to set a 12-month goal? So this is the whole idea of the Finishers Club. And like I keep saying, the beauty of this is it's simple. It's not some complex system that takes hours to understand. You can basically apply it immediately and the results come as you work through the process. Plus, you're not doing it alone because I'm here to guide you, and the community we've built is incredibly supportive. Like, it's small right now, but I know this community is going to build, and we are going to just like keep getting finishes inside there, and we're going to support each other and cheer each other on to finish our goals. Now, I know some of you are thinking, look, Prue, I have tried everything and failed at everything. I've tried all the courses, I've tried all the programs, I've hired a coach, I've done all the things, and I'm still just too busy to add anything else to my plate. But here's the thing. This isn't about adding more to your life. It's actually about simplifying it, about focusing on what really matters and just like letting go of everything else that drains your energy. It's a real process to like unpack this, but inside the Finishers Club, you get to be here forever. And that's the truth. Once you're in, you are in. So you get to come to and be part of the community forever. It's a one-time purchase, and we do 4 lots of group coaching per year. Here's another testimonial from another client, and they said, I was always scared of failing, but I just stopped trying. But with this process, I've learned to take things one step at a time, and for the first time, I'm actually seeing results without all the pressure. That's the shift we're looking for. So why is this important for your life? Well, I'm just going to tell you that it's not about crossing things off your list. Yes, it's part of the process to, take action to complete your goal, but it's actually more about reclaiming control over your life. Because I know many of you feel out of control and that life is just happening to you and you're like just trying to swim to stay afloat. It's about feeling like you're making progress, like you're working towards something meaningful and that your life has direction. As a midlife woman, I know that many midlife women, the same as me, and look, possibly the same for men as well, we get to a point where like, what is this? Is this my actual life? Like, I didn't know that this is the life that I wanted. It's actually far from the life I envisaged for myself, like how I was feeling and maybe the things that I'm doing. But life just has happened, and this is where I'm at, and now we want to take control of our lives again. So when you learn how to set these aligned goals and actually finish them, everything changes. You will start showing up differently for yourself, which is, my friend, incredible. And it will also ripple out for your family and for your work. And look, you're just going to feel so much better when you actually have that feeling of pride in yourself that you followed through on what you said you were going to do. And that's what makes this so, so powerful. So like I said, the Finishers Club is all about finishing your first 4-week goal. And I know I've also said this as well, that you've most probably finished lots of goals, and I get that. But this is about understanding how to finish goals without all the pressure, without the feeling of being rushed and like you're just shaking up your whole life to get to a new place where you think you're going to feel better. We help you feel better along the way. We give you that clarity and build your confidence and step you into the finishers mindset so you can be the person that you want to be right now. So if what I've talked about today resonates with you, I'd love for you to join us inside the Finishers Club. This is a space where you'll get supported and you will go from feeling overwhelmed and stuck to confident and accomplished. What a great feeling. Like, I love laying my head on the pillow at nighttime and thinking of all the things that I accomplished throughout the day that were for me. Like, it might not be for anybody else, like no one else would see it, but if I think to myself, yeah, I did that thing that was for me, it makes me feel so good, and my mind stops racing with all the rubbish that goes on sometimes in our heads. So the journey to finishing your goals and feeling better definitely starts here, and I'd be honored, like super honored, to guide you through the process. Here's one final testimonial for you. The Finishers Club was just the missing piece I didn't know I needed. I now have a clear, simple way to tackle my goals, and for the first time in years, I feel like I'm in control of my life again. Do you want to be that person that says that? Like, I want to have control of my life, and I know that you want control of your life as well. So thanks for listening in today. I know I've gone through a lot of information about the Finishers Club, but this is my invitation to you to come and join us inside and join the community and finally finish those goals once and for all. And as a final note, I just want to say to you, goals don't have to be scary. A lot of people get freaked out by even the word goal. And I just want you to know that inside the Finishers Club, we really support you to figure out goals that are for you. And they might be as simple as cleaning out the kitchen cupboards or decluttering your wardrobe to walking, 5,000 steps a day for 30 days. These are the things that people are doing inside the Finishers Club. Like, we've even had people upping their water intake, like tracking their water intake, and that was the goal that they had. So I don't want you to think that your goal isn't big enough. Come inside the Finishers Club, because that's the whole point. I want you to learn how to follow through on the things that you want to commit to. And if that's cleaning out your pantry or your garage or adding extra water to your day, moving your body a little bit more in small increments, that is perfect. That is the place you start. Because like I said, I'm sure you've also got huge, massive, scary goals that you want to achieve, but you have to learn the foundations first. So don't be deterred by the word goal. Goals can be anything that we just want to tick off our life and to accomplish. Big or little, whatever the case may be, you're welcome inside the Finishers Club. So to join, I just want to also let you know that because we do 4 rounds of group coaching every year, the next round starts on the 7th of October. Now, it's not a prerequisite to come in to the group coaching. You can literally just learn all the lessons and show up and watch all the videos and the audios and do the work all by yourself. You don't need to come to group coaching, but that is an offer that is available, and the next round starts on the 7th of October. We generally do it at a 6:30 time slot on a Monday night, and so it sort of sets up your week really well if you want to do it like that. But again, it's not something that you are required to do. And just as an extra note, because I'm trying to make this as simple as possible and as achievable as possible, there's 2 things. Firstly, the amount of content inside the Finishers Club, the basic content is about 3.5 hours worth of videos and learning. And you can go through it all, or you can pick and choose the things that you need. Ideally, you go through it all, but it's only 3.5 hours worth of content. It's pretty simple to get through. Secondly, I've actually created a challenge inside the Finishers Club for all those people that have bought courses before and haven't even finished the course. So I help you actually use the Finishers Club as your first goal, to actually show up and complete all the modules and all the workbooks as your very first goal, your 4-week intentional goal. And I just lay it all out for you. I do the step-by-step process, what you need to do each week for 4 weeks to make that a reality and to cross the finish line of getting through the whole course. Because I know there is a huge thing that most people buy courses and never finish them. And so I feel it's my obligation to teach you how to get through this particular course through a step-by-step guide and to help you along the way. So like I said, coaching starts on the 7th of October if you want to join, but it's not necessary to come along. You can just do the course all by yourself. You'll get a login to a portal that you'll have all your lessons. It's really sweet at the moment. I am in transition from moving from Kajabi to my own website, but that's no issue for you because I'll let you know the process when it all happens. But if you just want to start, if you're just I just need to learn some foundations and actually stick to something that I said I was going to stick to, and I want that feeling of pride and accomplishment for myself, join us. Don't delay. It's a simple price tag. You can pay in one payment of $7.97. So it's so low. It's like a no-brainer cost, or you can actually split it up into 3 payments over 3 months. The choice is yours. So I'm making it super accessible for everybody because I want everybody to learn this skill. This is something that I had to learn for myself as a person that really disliked any structure. I loved spontaneity and just to like do things as I felt like I wanted to do them. This has been a game changer in my life, and it has changed so many things for the better, and I want this for you too. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling because I could go on for a lot longer, but just know it's available to purchase right away. You can come in, join group coaching and get started on achieving your goals right now. And I really look forward to seeing you inside the Finishers Club. Thanks for your time, beautiful people, and I will talk to you next week. Bye.
Thanks for listening to More Life, Less Drama. If you're ready to finish your goals, Prue invites you to join her inside the Finishers Club, where you will learn how to finish your first intentional goal, the hardest part, then complete every goal you set your mind to using her simple formula. Visit head-coach.com.au to get started today.